Hello guys, my name is Mordred and today we are back with a new video. Today we are going to do Maliss gameplay analysis after me making two of the or actually three of the videos on Maliss. This will be the gameplay analysis. Finally, I strongly recommend you watch all three of the videos I made if you want to get better at the deck and if you want to have better understanding of the deck. And as we can see here from this replay, our protagonist that is also top 10 rated is playing Millennium Maliss. Right here we can see Maxi, Ash Blossom, Bestial, Veju Temple, and Maliss in Underground. I'm not sure what the opponent is on, but I guess we are about to see, and I will give my opinion on Millennium Maliss and everything else as we go. Okay, so we're going second, and the opponent, it's mirror match. The opponent is activating Maliss in the Underground and getting Maxi on them. We have Ash Blossom, which is good here because we will have a game to commentate. And Dormouse will come back. And let's see what he chooses to banish of Dormouse. Dormouse banish Chessy Cat effect, activating itself. When your opponent does this, like even if you're not playing Maliss, when your opponent does something like this, which is banish Chessy Cat, you should assume that there is White Rabbit, because there is not like many more cards worth banishing in this situation that are not White Rabbit. So you should assume that even if you ash this, your opponent most likely has White Rabbit. It can sometimes be Maliss in the mirror. We are going to have Chessy Cat, which is correct and which can cook our opponent's plans here. But we still have a normal summon, and we see exactly the normal summon of White Rabbit, which still was not summoned by its own effect. When banished, we'll link Decoder and all three of them into Red Ransom chain link 1, Decoder chain link 2. And right now we will Bestial. I'm not sure. Let me see what did White Rabbit set, because okay, we have TB11, which can still help us extend a lot. Maxi of our own resolves. I am not a huge fan of throwing this because we already have like secured extension, and here you would add Maliss in the mirror usually, because you already have the field spell, unless you already have Maliss in the mirror. Okay, summon March Hare. March Hare effect, banish, now White Rabbit. No. Okay, we still have... Making a Pulusa and... Okay, I'm not sure what am I watching right now. So, we still did not use... We used March Hare effect to go back to hand. We didn't use the effect for it to get summoned. So we could do this, banish White Rabbit, which I don't think used its... Yeah, White Rabbit did not use its effect. Make Splash Mage, make Link 3, and then afterwards you can banish March Hare then with White Binder, add it back to hand so you have it for the next turn, set GWC 06 and get Firewall as well to rotation while you have March Hare that will be able to, and this you should be winning this. But we, like, this is the prime example of somebody who doesn't know how to play the deck correctly, because most important thing that you have to understand about Maliss is following what names you used, what names you didn't use. This guy had 4 link materials on the field. He had Red Ransom, March Hare that he summoned of TB11, he had March Hare in hand and he had White Rabbit which it wasn't used, and he turned 4 link materials into Apollousa plus March Hare in hand, while in reality this should be 2 Metapo, it should be White Binder in the graveyard, it should be Firewall on the field, and it should be March Hare in hand to banish that White Binder, to then set us MTP 07. And to then like just from this position we cannot lose. Even though we got hand trap 3 times, we should not lose from this position. And this handboard is not the strongest. This handboard can lose. target red ransom, so we cannot banish it next turn so we cannot banish it next turn with March Hare. We have to negate with Apo. Sang Engine activates. We are going to negate Sang Engine, which is correct, otherwise you just lose the game on spot. But we have thankfully Vaju Temple. Vaju Temple will be activated to place Sang Engine. Sang Engine will be able to add Golem. Golem activates its effect. We can make Doom Dragon. Doom Dragon can be used to push Appaloosa back, even though it doesn't have any negates. Now we choose to March Hare. Effect. Will we banish White Rabbit? No. What is going on? Why this guy is clueless? I mean, you have to know these effects. You have to know these interactions. You have to know these interactions because if you have Red Ransom in banished and you have a way to banish it, that's always MTP07 setup, because when you banish Red Ransom, you summon it, banish White Rabbit, effect, Chainlink 1, Red Ransom, Chainlink 2, White Rabbit. White Rabbit comes to the field, you add the follow-up field spell, as we can see here, and then you activate White Rabbit to set MTP, and then you can banish the White Rabbit, and then you have Red Ransom on the field, and the MTP will banish. But we for some reason did not do that. We did not banish anything, and the opponent is just going battle phase, beating over our White Rabbit, and we see Super Poly here, super polying away Bestials for Garura. We're in main phase 2, gonna summon Zombie Vampire here. Zombie Vampire will mill us White Rabbit to set MTP07. Because we milled all the other traps. We should still have GWC06 if we play it. But we decided to grab ourselves a normal summon, which we still have, and then we have SP Little Knight to get rid of the last back row. Well called by White Rabbit, which now is not really important since we know that we added Dormouse. I'm not sure if we know the last card in hand, but normal summon Dormouse. Dormouse will banish March Hare. And now we can make Red Ransom, we can make White Binder, we can make whatever. We are choosing to make Ransom. Ransom will probably add Mirror since we already have our field spell effect to banish Chessy Cat to summon itself. Okay, so the Millennium Malice player is playing well, drawing also into Fuvalos, banishing the trap to search WCO6. This is also a very important thing that you have to learn about this deck. If you want to use more than one trap per turn, like, imagine this is turn 1, okay? And imagine that you set a trap of White Rabbit, for example, TB11 or an MTP, and you used it, okay? So the next time, the only way to set the trap back is with White Binder, right? And if you set it with White Binder and use it, that means that you don't end on a trap. But if you have a trap in the graveyard and you go Mirror, you can banish a trap that you already used, add another trap, use that trap, for example GWCO6, and then later in the turn you can also reset it with White Binder. Now we will make Appaloosa our own to play around the last card. We have March here, banishing Red Ransom, and then Red Ransom will come back, banishing Dormouse. Dormouse can resummon, and now we have Infinite Link Materials, making Link Decoder, making us be able to skip the Splash Mage. We will make Heart Scripter here immediately and revive Link Decoder to the field. Heart Scripter can banish Garura to make it, you know, to make it worth it, and then you can resummon Chessy Cat. Now we can resummon White Binder, and now the thing that I said is happening will come into effect. We will also banish Heart Scripter. Now we can have both GWCO6 and MTP setup, but we want more bodies because we probably play Terahertz in this build. I haven't checked the extra deck, and the opponent will rightfully so scoop here. Now there is one thing I want to talk about, and that is that this game made Millennium look better than it actually is. Like the red Malice player or the opposing Malice player from us should have won the game like if he played correctly. He didn't play correctly. He like passed on Apollousa instead of Apollousa Fireball plus banish setup. Plus he should have Malice in the mirror. That like I don't even want to mention that he should have added Malice in the mirror, because he gets to set it. So yeah, like I think this game showcased very good some of the more niche disruptions and the interactions between the decks, and like it showed how mirror can be interactive. To be fair, mostly due to the one player completely misplaying, but at least it showed a lot of you know, small interactions and small things that you can do with the deck. Also some good places to hand trap the deck. For example, Ashing Chassis Cat, Dominus, sorry, it was Dominus, it was Bestial on Link Decoder and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. In the future, I will tell you, I will showcase every Malice variant you can run right now in Master Duel. I will also make a separate video to showcase decks that are not Malice, that are very good, that you can play during this format, and give my explanations, deck lists and stuff like that, but that needs preparation. Yeah, for now, I will say goodbye. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you like the content. It means a lot. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so I can maybe even start streaming on YouTube like at the same time as I stream on Twitch, to multi-stream and stuff. So that would be amazing. Thank you all. 07. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.